President Donald Trump was on a whole different level this weekend. The controversial leader continued his war of words with Kim Jong-un and also decided some star athletes aren't safe from a verbal onslaught either. The Pylon has more on this story right now. So because I'm young and work in the media and black, I kind of have to watch it when it comes to emotional responses to our commander-in-chief, because it might come back to bite me. But I'm going to try to keep this video as factually accurate as possible. Just bear with me. At a rally in Alabama this weekend, President Trump had this to say about athletes who are protesting the national anthem.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!
Wow. He also took to Twitter and uninvited NBA star Steph Curry to the White House after Steph Curry already said he wasn't going to go there to celebrate the Golden State Warriors championship win. But anyway, because sports are America's favorite getaway from reality, Trump's rampage has caused a huge stir. This past weekend, we saw even more athletes engage in anthem protests in response to Trump's criticism. And this is what a severe case of narcissism will do. The man engages on Twitter every single day and reads millions upon millions upon millions of comments of hate towards him. He has very low approval ratings, very little support from the very party he represents. So how do you get on the good graces of a good chunk of Americans again? Incite patriotism. But here's what's dangerous about Trump's comments. He hates criticism towards himself so much that he's willing to borderline suppress First Amendment rights by encouraging the firing of people who exercise those very rights. He pretty much did it with Colin Kaepernick already, and owners were cowardice enough to let it happen because Kaepernick is just one guy. The narrative last year is, this protest doesn't mean anything, no one cares, it's ineffective. But look at this. It's been the NFL's biggest story for the past year. When the president attacked the game of football, the NFL, what did half of the NFL do? They kneel, they sat, some didn't even come onto the field during the anthem. They say it's a copycat league, guys. Roger Goodell, Robert Kraft are two prominent guys that it was more probable than not that they orchestrated the league-wide blackball of Colin Kaepernick. Those two staunch Trump supporters denounced his comments this past weekend. Could it cost him ratings? Maybe, I doubt it. But at this point, they don't care. Why? Guys, it's very obvious. What did the league do this past weekend? Very simple. They fought patriotism with patriotism. See, the NFL this past year tried to stay as PC as possible, and they clearly failed because look at it this way. The NFL tried to mask themselves with what Roger Goodell and the owners might represent. But what about the actual product that's being consumed? The athletes. Specifically 70% of them being black. Coming from rough upbringings, witnessing and living what Colin Kaepernick was protesting. We got drug addicts, domestic abusers, thieves, rapists, murderers. People know this and they still tune in because they love the damn game too much to stop watching. The biggest mistake the NFL made was trying to dress a wolf in sheep's clothing. The players can try to put on a fake smile for the league all they want, but when you strike a certain nerve that's personal, that goes deep down, they will go back to their true character and let you know what side they stand on. And that's what we saw this weekend. Half of these guys grew up in scummy situations which may have put some scum in their character, but football is a scummy game and we love it because of that very scumminess. The beauty of Trump's presidency is that he forces you to pick a side. He's made it easy to judge a person's character more so than any other president that we've had so far. And it turns out the NFL as an entity is just as narcissistic as our president is. When faced with criticism, they both invoke patriotism. Just their own version of it.